Well, hello, sunshine. What I want to show you today is this sidewinder type mower. I don't even know what you call them. I've seen them advertised for like shooting lanes for deer hunting, things like that. I like my deer hunting, but I ain't got the money to waste on stuff like that. I use them for other things. I just bought this one, no affiliation with anybody. I'm reviewing this for anybody that might want to see it. Not because somebody's paying me. I went uptown, bought this for myself. That's just the brand they had at my local equipment jockey. This one's a Landhonor, Landhonor. My guess is some Chinesium company probably got into Google Translate and used Land Pride, which is a well-known product, and find their thesaurus for pride, and it probably come up with honor. So yeah, they had Land Pride, now we'll have Landhonor. It is what it is. It's Chinese knockoff. Whole lot cheaper than what I've seen them on the internet's what I bought it for. This one here might have been used. It's just a local equipment jockey I got from it. But anyhow, I want to show it to you. I want to show you how it works. I've been using it quite a bit. It was brand new when I got it. Had to put oil in the gearbox, ship them dry. They're made for skid steer. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what we got here. Let me fire it up. There's a couple things I don't like about it. Now it's got hydraulics. It's got a remote right here. You'll see that again. I'll put you up here when we go to mowing. You'll see it. There's enough cord to reach back here to the operator station, but barely. But like I say, I think it's made for a skid steer. This is 50 horse Kubota M5040. So that'll give you an idea of the size of tractor I'm running it with. I've got close to 1,000 pounds. No, I took one of them off. There's 9 weights back there. If I remember right, they weigh 63 pounds a piece. So 9 6s is 540, 9 3s is 27, 567 plus the rack. So now there's the weights I got on there. Those are just suitcase weights off a Massey combine. Don't matter what they're off of. That's just an old 3-point hitch deal for moving combine heads. I just super glued me on a piece of 1/2 inch by about 6 steel. I can stack weights on there when I need counterweight on this old tractor. I guess I only got maybe 600 pounds of weight back there, but it offset this real nice because when it got up in the air high, it was sketchy, especially when I folded this out. And I'm going to show you some of how it works here. One of the things I don't like, and before I forget, they come with skid steer flat face hydraulic mounts. I like those. So my extension cords, I'm running them off a set of rear remotes off this tractor, running everything else off the loader. I'm getting ready to go down through here and get some multiflora roses off the fence. You'll see that here in just a second. One thing I don't like about it is you have to have the blade spinning. You have to be giving it hydraulics before your up and down and your swing will work, and that's all electric, 12 volt. But you basically got to get it spinning. Now I can move this. Now I get to move all my functions, see? But I have to have the hydraulic spinning before I can do that. But that's okay when you're working it. Just if you just want to put it in your garage and do it, if you're wanting to fold it or unfold it around a bunch of little kids and stuff, you may not want to do that. I don't know about where you live, but where I live, we have an invasive weed. Man, it's nasty. It's a multiflora rose is what it's called, and they grow in fence lines, especially right around fence posts. And then they'll grow up through that fence. You think, man, I'll just reach under and cut them off, and that works okay. But if you try to pull it all out, it's all hooked in that woven wire. I did another fence, so I'll show you doing this in here. different view here. Here we are in the operator station. I just got this barely down here on idle. We'll spin that blade up. About first gear is about all I want. And the closer you get to it, of course, the better it cuts it off, but the closer you get to it, the better chance you got of catching that in the wire. Now, I really don't want to catch it in the wire either. I don't mind taking 2 or 3 swaths at it if I have to. Works pretty good. Now, after I get that cut off the fence, like that, let me show you here all. Now, let's back up and take another go at that, a little bit different. Maybe a little close. We can take this here and put the down. It don't move that fast. That's okay, neither do I. Now that will reach back here to this fender, but just barely. Cut off them ones that was hanging outside a little bit. And we're not getting it like a weed trimmer or a lawnmower, but we're sure getting it a lot better than it was. Work out in front of us works real good for driving into something. And you can imagine how high we can get this thing. And we're going to here in a minute. I'm going to take you down to the river bottoms here now. Hang on, we're going to change location. Short sections at a time like this. Like that tree there, when I first took this bottom, when I first bought this down here, now I don't own this, this is on the way to mine. Stuff like that down here, but they weren't nowhere near that big. You could drive over every sapling. My field that I took back over, it just been left go to heck basically. I bush hogged it all, and it was just full of saplings. I bush hogged that whole field. Musher. And I'm not trying to tear this up too bad, just enough. We'll just cut that back part up where we can get through here with our hay equipment. That's all I'm really after doing. Like I say, I don't mind cutting it so high that I can see them stop so I don't run over them with a tractor tire. There's a little bit ditch, and the beaver run this thing. Pretty good beaver habitat down here. They sure ain't keeping up with it though. The river's only about 40, 50 foot to our left. I'll get you guys a good view of that before I end this video. And we're going to turn her back around now and go back down through that same section again. And just have our bush hog, or mower, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to raise that up a little bit higher. Just kind of like mowing your yard. You can't get her all on one swath. You've got to do a swath and then move in 3 foot or however wide your mower deck is and do another swath. Well, this ain't really no different. Other than you're just doing it up and down. You do down about ground level, you move it up 3 or 4 foot, you do another swath. Oh, there's that ditch. And it gets a little... yeah, she gets a little goofy when you feel that front end of that mower moving out from under you. When that front end goes down that ditch, because I can't hardly see it, I'm watching what I'm doing. Trying to watch what I'm doing. Oh, I don't like that there. It's caught in between my loader arms and my muffler. I don't like how that there looks to you. That pulled up out of there. I like that better. You like that better? I like that lots better. Lots more good there. This thing here is right up my alley. Just destruction and murder. Oh, she's hard on equipment here. And I'll keep driving that same path as I mow or as I go down and back hauling hay. I just want this overhead stuff off so that the road can get to my so the sun can get to my road is what I'm trying to say. Right through there, right in that open spot, that's the river. I'll show you a better view of it. Like I say, before we quit this. I don't know how low we need to go. Another thing that helps is the closer you trim those limbs off to those trees, the less they'll get away from you and avoid you. I'm actually a little ways away from those bigger trees because of where my saplings are at down here. I don't want to be running over them, poking holes in my good years and making me a bad day. You can see it just kind of whips him. Let me stand that up just a little bit more. I kind of had that laid out. That gave it just a little bit more reach. Kind of almost 45 that beveled it a little bit. It gave it more reach outward, but not upward. I think we'll do her again. I think we'll be able to get through this here with the hay hauler, hay mower, hay hauler, hay baler. That's really, like I say, that's really all I'm after, is to be able to get through this. It gets pretty closed in down here. I just trimmed this back 2 years ago, I think. I don't think I done it last year. I took the hay out down here last year, but I didn't have to trim it down. I was able to fit through here last year. us a nice little spot to turn around up here. Like I say, I like doing this in short sections. It's about 3/8 of a mile, if you're curious, to the river from top of the hill where I start. Stuff's hanging high, but we're going to start low anyway. Cut these saplings slow. Say for some reason that was really bothering me way up there, and I just can't quite reach it, right? We're getting pretty high. And that's about as high as I can get, right? I can get 2 more inches higher. And it gets sketchy. The higher this gets, especially off to the side, the sketchier it gets. But kind of run this thing out front, and especially between our tilt and everything. Now we could really get some height on this thing. I'm nowhere close to as high as I was. I imagine I'm nearing 20 foot in the air, and I can tilt that up and down, and I could drive right into a tree limb that way and saw it off back towards the tree. A lot of times they're hanging down in a field and you can't get it high enough to really worry about it or do any good. But you can drive right into the end of a limb that way and tear it off there and get it back far enough to do you some good. Just like that. And I don't know how high that is, but that's way high. I don't like heights. If I was standing up there, I wouldn't be liking it right now, I'll tell you that. And if you want to do something like like a pond or something, right? Where you don't want to get too close to it because it's soft. You can do that too. Let's do that. We'll fold that straight down here in just a minute. Nice out in front of you, so you don't have to get too close. Shove that right out in front of the tractor right here. Like I say, I don't know how far I can go out here with the tractor, and my tires only probably made it about right here. And we was out, and that mower was, I don't know if you could see through it, that mower was hanging out over that bank. And there's the river. She's down, we're in drought. Well, nah, I take that back. I'm not gonna call it a drought, we ain't had any rain for 10 days. So, which is the only time I can get down there at the bottoms anyway. So guys, I think that's probably enough. I got lots more of this to do, but I'll see if I can't scrap together a video out of some of this. I know I was coughing in there a lot, I'll try to get rid of that. But I just want an idea on this Landhonor. Don't even know what they call it, I'll put it in the title. Not advertising for them. It's something I bought because I wanted. I'm showing this for you, not for these guys. There's probably some, I never tend to buy the best stuff. There's probably some 10 times better. But I do like the machine. I like the machine so far. So there you go. Appreciate it, guys.